1. When man began to multiply on the face of the land and daughters were born to them. 2. The sons of God saw that the daughters of man were attractive, and they took as their wives any they chose. 3. Then the Lord said, My spirit shall not abide in man forever, for he is flesh. His days shall be 120 years. For the Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of man, and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown. 5. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. 6. And the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. 7. So the Lord said, I will blot out man, whom I have created from the face of the land, man and animals, and creeping things, and birds of the heavens, for I am sorry that I have made them. 8. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation. Noah walked with God. 10. And Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. 11. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. 12. And God saw the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. 13. And God said to Noah, And I have determined to make an end of all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth. 14. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and out with pitch. 15. This is how you are to make it: the length of the ark 300 cubits, its breadth 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. 16. Make a roof for the ark, and finish it to a cubit above, and set the door of the ark in its side. Make it with lower, second, and third decks. 17. For behold, I will bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh in which is the breath of life under heaven. Everything that is on the earth shall die. 18. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. 19. And of every living thing of all flesh, you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. 20 of the birds according to their kinds, and of the animals according to their kinds, of every creeping thing of the ground according to its kind. 2 of every sort shall come into you to keep them alive. 21. Also take with you every sort of food that is eaten, and store it up. It shall serve as food for you and for them. 22. Noah did this. He did all that God commanded him. Chapter 7:1. Then the Lord said to Noah, Go into the ark, you and all your household, for I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. 2. Take with you 7 pairs of all clean animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of the animals that are not clean, the male and his mate. 3 and 7 pairs of the birds of the heavens, also male and female, to keep their offspring alive on the face of all the earth. 4. For in 7 days I will send rain on the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and every living thing that I have made I will blot out from the face of the ground. 5. And Noah did all that the Lord had commanded him. 6. Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters came upon the earth. 7. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him went into the ark to escape the waters of the flood. 8 of clean animals, and of animals that are not clean, and of birds, and of everything that creeps on the ground. 9, 2 and 2, male and female, went into the ark with Noah, as God had commanded Noah. 10, and after 7 days, the waters of the flood came upon the earth. 11, in the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of the month, on that day, all the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of the heavens were opened. 12, and rain fell upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. 13, on the very same day, Noah and his sons, Shem and Ham and Japheth, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons, with them entered the ark. 14, they and every beast, according to its kind, and all the livestock, according to their kinds, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, according to its kind, and every bird, according to its kind, every winged creature. 15, they went into the ark with Noah. 2 and 2 of all flesh in which there was the breath of life. 16, and those that entered, male and female of all flesh, went in as God had commanded him. And the Lord shut him in. 17, the flood continued 40 days on the earth. The waters increased and bore up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. 18, the waters prevailed and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the face of the waters. 19, and the waters prevailed so mightily on the earth that all the high mountains under the whole heaven were covered. 20, the waters prevailed above the mountains, covering them 15 cubits deep. 21, and all flesh died that moved on the earth, birds, livestock, beasts, all swarming creatures that swarm on the earth, and all mankind. 22, everything on the dry land in whose nostrils was the breath of life died. 23, he blotted out every living thing that was on the face of the ground, man and animals, and creeping things, and birds of the heavens. They were blotted out from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those who were with him in the ark. 24, and the waters prevailed on the earth 150 days.